New at 10, a former foster mom weighs in on a new Biden administration proposal aimed at helping kids in the foster care system.
That policy, though, meeting some pushback from 19 attorneys general across the country, including Alabama's AG Steve Marshall. WAAY 31's Maddie McCaffrey spent the evening talking with those who support and oppose this new policy. Maddie?
Yeah, that's right. Dana Nickel, the new proposed rules require foster parents to provide a safe and appropriate placement for any child who identifies as part of the LGBT community. AG Marshall says this could lead to the exclusion of Christian families and group homes, but one Huntsville woman who has firsthand experience with Alabama's foster care system disagrees.
In all faiths, we're told love. There's nothing lovely about exclusion. There's nothing lovely about non-diversity. And if you were a Christian, and if you say, I am a gospel-believing Christian, then it's time that you read the gospel and see what Jesus did with all those unlovelies and all of those different people.
Sherry Burney has served in many roles during her life: teacher, pastor of Grateful Life Community Church, and most importantly, she says, foster mom. Burney and her husband spent several years as a foster family, providing a home for children in North Alabama. She believes pushing back on this one proposed policy is not going to help an already broken system.
And from my perspective, our Department of Human Resources in the state has been broken ever since I was told as a teacher that I couldn't report what I perceived to be child abuse because they didn't want to upset the system. And the little boy had bruises all over him.
The latest data from the Alabama Department of Human Resources says there are 2,300 foster homes in the state right now. Under the new proposal, all homes would receive a quote safe or by omission quote unsafe label based on their willingness to accept LGBTQ children. AG Marshall says this is a violation of religious freedom.
And the fact that we create a two-tier system of foster care, those that would adopt this administration's view on gender ideology, which frankly the majority of people in Alabama reject, that's the only way that you could have a safe environment for a foster child. Again, not only is it completely inconsistent with what's appropriate for that child, but also it's a clear infringement on the Constitution.
AG Marshall and almost 24 other attorney generals sent the letter to the Department of Health and Human Services earlier this week. They claim the proposal violates a Supreme Court ruling from 2021. That ruling says the city of Philadelphia could not refuse a contract with a Catholic social services group that wouldn't certify same-sex couples as foster parents. In studio with coverage you can count on, Maddie McCaffrey, WAAY 31 News.
Thanks, Maddie. We reached out to the Department of Health and Human Services for a response to the letter. The agency says it reviews and considers all public comments in preparing a final rule. However, there is no timeline on when the proposed foster care policies could go into effect.